Oh, hello, and welcome to my channel. Today we're actually going to be trying out a product that a vendor sent me to test out and give my review on. It's a tire pressure monitor system, and it's made by Zmoon. Alright, so the tire pressure monitor system is actually, I actually got it off Amazon. So a vendor sent me this tire pressure monitor system to try out and give my honest review on. They're not paying me to give them a positive review or anything. I'm just making a video, trying it out. And all it is, the kit comes with, the tools to install. It comes with the tire pressure monitor display, which will show you the different pressure on the tires. And it also comes with these little valve stem covers, and it'll say right, left, front, right, so forth. So that way you put these on, you use a tool so that nobody can take them off. And what it's supposed to do is, you can either use your cigarette lighter or you can use solar power. So it's solar power, so it has a solar panel on the top. And that way you can actually keep track of your tire pressure. Now, some of the older cars, a lot of the newer cars come with the tire pressure monitors. But the thing is, a lot of them, just like this Jeep Patriot here, they do not tell you which tire is low. You'll just get an indicator that will tell you that one of your tires is low. So you have to actually get out of the car and start either look at it visually, and if it's low enough, then you'll be able to tell which one's low, but a lot of times you can't even tell. So like I know in this car, you have to go and you have to actually check the pressure, take the valve stem cover or cap off, and take a tire pressure gauge, and you have to go and actually test it. Now that's kind of tedious. So I'm going to be trying, I'm going to be putting this system on this Jeep Patriot today. So that's what I'm going, and I'll give you my opinion about it, opinion on it. All right, so we'll start with the kit. It comes with the instructions, tools, nuts, locking nuts, so you can't remove them. That's your actual solar panel and your control. So this is where your readout will be for your different tires. Comes with a cable in case you want to plug it into your cigarette lighter. And it comes with the 4 sensors. All right, so actually I was able to find the instructions in English, and it tells you how to turn it on, features. It'll tell you tire temperature, tire pressure, and you'll have to go and it'll say page 1, and first time you use it, press the left power button, I guess, for 3 seconds to turn it on. It's different functions, as you can set what temperature you want it to give you an alarm at, for high pressure. So there's different functions to it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go towards the installation of it. Sensor pairing and tire exchange. I think we just have to put them on, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start putting them on. And you'll end up just putting a nut on the backside, and then you'll put this on the stem. All right, so we're going to start with the front right. So we're going to go ahead and put this nut over it first. And then we're going to go ahead and put this on. So we heard a hiss there. So it's on pretty tight. Now what we're going to do is, this is going to be our locking nut on the back. So we're going to hit it, we're going to turn it back, dial it back until we get to the sensor. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to just tighten this. And it's pretty tight on there. So that's the front right. Okay, so now we're going to go to the rear right. So we're going to take the corresponding valve stem cap. It says RR, rear right. And we're going to go ahead and continue with that one. All right, so I'm just going to continue and put on the other two. We'll finish up with that. All right, so we've gone ahead and we've installed the valve stem caps on the tires, and I'm going to show you right now, but it's pretty simple. It took me less than 5 minutes, and that's what they look like when they're on there. You'll see front right and rear right. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the actual monitor. So this was actually turned off. I connected it already. We're going to turn it off holding that power button. So to turn it on is initially when you plug it in. It has an internal battery that has to be charged, so I don't think that was charged. Well, I didn't try it. Actually, let's disconnect this and try it, see if it comes on. So that's on. So usually you just hold this power button down. So it does have power. So normally I think you'll be able to see, you know, it comes with the sticker you can put on the bottom here, and you can stick it onto your dashboard. So that's probably what I'll do, because this cord is very short, doesn't really go all the way up there. So I'll probably just end up gluing it on there, and that way we can monitor the tire pressure. All right, so that's what we have on the display now, and it is reading tire pressure. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hold down this M button, memory button, I guess, and that way we're going to get into a different menu. Then we're going to hit the M button again, so that way it'll change that to bar. We're going to hit this button now to change it to PSI, because that's what I use here in the US. Now we're going to go to the next thing, Celsius. We're going to change that out also, because I use Fahrenheit here. And then we're going to go on to the next setting, PSI. This is PSI high, so if it goes above 46, it'll start to beep. It'll give you an alert. If it goes below, so the lowest we want is 26. So if the tires go below 26, it'll give you also. Tire temperature high, 158. Tire temperature, and this is I'll have to see what this is. I saw this earlier. If I hit this, now I'll have to take a look. Feet. So, I mean, I'll take a look to see what the other ones, but the main things that I want are temperature and pressure. Let me go back. Turn it off. Turn it on again. And hopefully we'll have things in PSI now. So it looks like it takes a little bit of time. Okay, so it just took a little bit of time, but we got our readings now, and you can see I'm reading all 4 tires. I didn't have to do any pairing or anything, so that's a plus. I really like that I didn't have to actually pair it all. It comes prepared from the factory, you know, prepared to this device from the factory. So it's telling me I got 41 on the front left, 35 on the front right, 34 on the rear right, and 34 on the rear left. And it's interesting. I haven't had that before. This is something your car doesn't tell you, but it tells you the actual temperature of the tires. 66, 62, 66, 69. I know I have the light on the front left. I don't think that creates that much temperature, but that could be why this one's a little bit higher. And the 62 is the one that's the rear right, is closest to the garage door. It could be it, but it looks like it's pretty accurate. I'm going to use it, and you know, this is my father-in-law's car, so he's going to drive it around. I think I'm going to mount it right there on the dash. Okay, so I've actually mounted the sensor or the monitor up front here. 42, you can't see it in the camera that well, but it'll tell you the different temperatures, different pressures. Anyways, I've gone ahead and I've mounted it. It's just a sticky, pad that goes underneath, and you can just glue it on there. So obviously, I'm going to be using the solar feature of it, and I'm not going to be plugging it into the cigarette lighter, because my father-in-law actually has one of these cameras for his vehicle, and he plugs in one of these. So we're going to be disconnecting that, Plugging that in. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but it's off right now. So I'm gonna get in the car and act like I'm driving. I'm gonna turn it on and see if it pops back on. Yep, as you saw, it just kicked on its own. It sensed the motion and that activated it. So it's working like it's supposed to. That's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat way around having to have it plugged in. You know, it's not plugged in, it's just working off of solar power. But anyways, I think that's a really cool feature. Okay, so that's going to be it for today's video. I put the tire pressure monitoring system on this Jeep Patriot, and so far it seems now the system is supposed to be automatic. So once you turn it on the first time, you're supposed to leave it on. It's supposed to sense the vibration of the vehicle. So eventually, if there's a time sensor in there, so if it doesn't sense anything for a while, it will turn itself off. You know, it'll go into a sleep mode, and then when it senses vibration again, it'll turn on again. The other thing is the batteries in the valve stem caps it's supposed to last 2 to 5 years or something like that, but you can actually open them up. There's instructions in the manual on how to actually open them up. I'm guessing it has kind of like those watch batteries in there that you can replace. So I'll keep an eye on that. I'll do an update a little later. I'll let my father-in-law drive it around, let me know what he thinks of it, and you know, I'll do a follow-up video on this product. But so far it's pretty nice. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. All of my cars, the ones that I drive, the Porsche 911 and the Tesla, will tell you the actual tire pressure for each individual tire. So but this does something different where it actually tells you the temperature. And I'm guessing sometimes for people that do off-roading and things like that, I think that is pertinent, you know. But to me, or I guess if you're racing, that might have something to do with it too. But for me, it's not something that I would really, benefit from. But anyways, the product looked like it's a pretty good quality product, super easy to install. Took me no more than 5 minutes. The instructions are pretty basic. You can put it in Fahrenheit, Celsius, and you can put it in bars or pounds per square inch. So it's pretty versatile. So far I'm happy with it. So it's definitely something that I would recommend, especially if your car doesn't have a tire pressure monitoring system. And also, even if it does, just like this Jeep Patriot, I think you'll benefit from it because a lot of times it's just annoying when you get that low pressure tire notification, but you don't know which tire it is. Another reason to have this, which is something that happened on my mother-in-law's Jeep Patriot, is that she actually had a battery go bad on one of the tire pressure monitoring systems, the TPMS sensors. Now the issue with that is when the battery goes bad, you get a notification that one of your tires is low on your vehicle. Now the problem is you don't know which one. When you go to check the tire pressure, they were all within spec. They were all within that 35 to 40 psi range. So we had no idea. The only way to do it then in that case, other than having this product, this is one of those cases where this product really helps you out. But otherwise, you got to go to a tire shop, or you got to buy one of these scanners, these readers that'll read the actual battery signal on these tire, these TPMS sensors, the tire pressure monitoring sensors in the valve stems. So this is something that will help you out, especially if your vehicle doesn't tell you which tire is low. So I'm happy with the product. I definitely would recommend it. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in it. And thank you. Thank you for following. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button, notification bell, and any comments. If you have this product and you've been using it for a while, give me some feedback. Let me know how it's worked for you. And if you have any more questions on install or anything else that I might have left out, just go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Take care.